Yeah, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, but been living here in New York. One of the things I love about living in New York is the cultural diversity. I love it so much. And the thing that's so great about that is you always see things here living in New York that totally shoot holes in all the stereotypes. And I saw something not too long ago that really touched me. I was on a subway platform on 59th Street in Columbus Circle, and I saw 3 Asian tap dancers. Oh yeah, they were getting down. See, they were up there, they were doing all kinds of things, doing tricks. I mean, people are walking by putting down money. I mean, even black folks are walking by going, look at those Asian tap dancers. It inspired me. It inspired me so much, so I came back a couple of days later with a couple of my boys, and we started doing martial arts. So now we doing Tai Bo and Tai Chi, and they're tapping, and now we having this cultural exchange of Asian tap dancers and black martial artists, and people walking by putting down their money, and then we robbed them. And then one other thing, we had small penises. One stereotype at a time. Rome was not built in a day. And that's the thing about stereotypes. Stereotypes are based on truth. It's usually truth run wild, but based on truth. Like, for example, every time you see 11 people in a car, they're not always Mexican. But if they are, you're not surprised. But that comes from a true place. The truth behind it is that a lot of times when Mexicans want to come into the U.S., what they do is they'll have someone waiting at the border with a car that's running. Then as many Mexicans as possible run, jump in the car, and they make a run for it. So you would probably never try to get 11 people in a car, because you don't think it can be done. But Hector Martinez knows it can be done. It's like, I'm like, kind of glad that the weather has started to act a little better other than today. I do like nice weather though. Actually, I'm just glad whenever February isn't around. Okay. Actually, I'm just glad whenever Black History Month isn't around. Yeah, I say, y'all look at me like I'm crazy, that I'm a black man who's happy when Black History Month isn't around. So you have to understand where I'm coming from. I wish we lived in a country where we didn't have to have special months. I wish everyone's history was so included that we didn't have to have special months. The other thing that pisses me off about Black History Month is that every year during February, I get to see all of my favorite movies. They disappear, never be seen again for another 11 months. No more Uptown Saturday Night, no more Soldier Story, no more Pootie Tang for me. But the thing I love about Black History Month is that every year during Black History Month, I learn very new, important stuff about black people. And that's right, even at 41, I'm still learning about black people. Yes, because this past year, I learned more about Joe Louis, famous black heavyweight champion, second black heavyweight champion of all time. He came after Jack Johnson. And Jack Johnson, he left such an indelible impression that he won the championship that they would not allow another black fighter to fight for the championship for like 20 years. So once Joe Louis got an opportunity to become the heavyweight champion and fight for the championship, it was like he was a representative of the entire race. It's a lot of pressure on the guy. I mean, and he made a lot of sacrifices because of it. Yeah, another thing I learned about Joe Louis, his favorite food was watermelon. But he would not allow himself to be seen eating watermelon or allow himself to be photographed eating watermelon. I was like, what a sacrifice. Thank you, Joe Louis. But that sacrifice didn't really get home with me until about, a couple of weeks after I watched that documentary. I went to Popeyes and picked up the 5-piece for $4.99. And I was trying to make it home with my Popeyes chicken. I'm on the subway, and the aroma is just coming up and it's hitting my nose. But I'm like, no, I can't let these people see me eating this chicken on this train. But finally, I got so hungry, I just busted up. I just began to eat the chicken right there on the train. And then I realized if it were not for Joe Louis, I could not eat my chicken on the train. And the tears began to roll. And one of my tears landed on my biscuit. And it gave it a delicious buttery glaze. This has been a Black History Moment with Rick Younger.